Welcome to Manny's TV Talk, where we will talk about all of our favorite reality TV shows and news surrounding them. Grab a snack, a drink, and get comfortable because this starts now. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about the new episode of Married to Medicine. That's season 10, episode 11. Let's get right into this crazy episode.
Listen to her. Listen to what she's saying to you, Simone.
The bulldog and the mouthpiece.
Listen, who the mouthpiece? You loud as
It is you. Oh my God.
I don't know who.
So, it was a great episode, a fun episode. We begin seeing very brief clips of Simone at work, Phaedra meeting with an event planner because she's throwing Aydin a birthday party. He wants to have a carnival themed and it's going to be at least $70,000, but Phaedra got the money. Sweet Tea was getting some work done at Smiles by Dr. Heavenly, although Heavenly did throw some shade about Quad used to have Dr. G's credit cards with her. But the first actual scene is Eugene, and he's taking the dating stuff seriously, so he knows that Toya loves flowers, so he took her to a flower shop where he doesn't just buy the flowers, but they make their own bouquet of flowers, so you can get different types of flowers and different colors, and they have some fun. Actually, Toya really liked this idea. Toya does also mention that Heavenly and Damon are going to have a big event coming up. Eugene says that he can't go because he has to work, but he tells Toya to go and have some fun. Toya says that honestly, since the elephant left the room, aka Quad, she has loved being in the group. She says that it feels fun, it feels light, and it's always a good time. So then we get to see Dr. Damon's medical mixer, which I'm gonna give him credit. It was so cool. I would have been had I been invited. It was amazing. So it's a nice networking event. But Miss Heavenly was wearing the skankiest outfit she's ever worn. She looked good, but it was super small, super tight. Good for her, but somebody said that Phaedra must be rubbing off on her. All of the ladies attend, and so do Cecile, Curtis, and Greg. So, Miss Phaedra, this is her element. I mean, Phaedra is what you would consider a socialite in Atlanta, so she know everybody. But Heavenly wants to hook her up, so she introduces Phaedra to this creepy old man, and I'm calling him that because at first he seemed nice. He offered to bring her a drink. Phaedra says, "Oh, do you want to play the drums?" Because they had like a band over there. And he says, "I actually know how to play the drums." Then he looks back at Phaedra's donkey booty and says, "I can play those drums." That's crazy. Phaedra says, "Child, there's like 3 other young doctors who are trying to holler at me. Let me go over there." But yeah, guys, let's not do that. Like when we first meet a woman, I think that's a little bit too much. And maybe too because he's older. But Damon gives a little speech about why he did this and why he loves his wife. Because she is supportive and she's like one of the boys, but super cute, he says. So then Heavenly gets the mic and says that she's really proud of Damon, but then she calls Phaedra Parks onto the stage and starts to auction her off. She's up there asking men to come up, see who wants to get with her. There's some young men, some older men, and Phaedra then twirls around the stage showing all her assets. OMG. Simone does say, last I checked, Phaedra was a lawyer, not a prostitute. I can't. The event kept going, and then the group sits down, and before it was the whole group though, Simone and Toya, I already knew they came in with an agenda, so they come at Alicia. They come at her for the comments that Kemma made, her husband, last week, saying that his culture is different, he thinks men should lead, and that women have become too outspoken and boisterous in America. Toya is saying that he needs to spend more time around strong, opinionated women to understand. Alicia says, yeah, it's an ongoing conversation in our home because I come from a single mother household, which is very different from his. But Toya's judgmental ass says, I don't know, your man seems too complicated to take care of. And Alicia says, yeah, he's very opinionated, just like you. She says, you and Kemma are actually a lot alike. Very opinionated, and what y'all say goes. Damn, shut her right up. Good for Alicia, for standing up for herself. Okay, but moving forward, Simone says that Cecile and her are going to host a couple trip because the friend group has been around for 10 years. 10 years, a decade. And one thing about Married to Medicine is that their cast trips have always been iconic. So Simone says she and Cecile decided to take the group for their 10-year celebration to Hilton Head, South Carolina. First thing is, well, there was a dead silence, but Jackie says, "Where?" So in case y'all forgot, Curtis, Jackie's husband, was caught cheating a while ago. They took pictures of him and his mistress in Hilton Head, so that's crazy. Heavenly jumped in immediately and says, "Did you ask her if she was okay with this?" Simone says, "There is no way I would have chosen a place to be messy with her. Of all people." She says that she forgot. She says that it was an honest mistake. So Simone asks Jackie, "How do you feel?" Jackie says that she's never been and she never planned to go. She's gonna have to talk to Curtis when she gets home, but Simone already booked it, so I felt so bad for Jackie. So the next day, we do see this conversation. Dr. Jackie just got home from work and Curtis is there. He says that he's already getting ready to plan his next trip to the Dominican Republic. Oh my gosh, once again in a week. But Jackie then tells him about the couple's trip that's going to be by Simone at Hilton Head. He says, like, why, of all places, there? He says that he's over that. And Jackie says that she doesn't want them to revisit a place that could set them back, but she does want to go with the group to celebrate the 10 years. But Jackie does warn him that something could be brought up. But he says that they need to mind their business because his business is his and no one else's. He for sure seemed upset about it. Okay, moving on. It's time for Phaedra's party for Aydin, and wow, $70,000 well spent. They completely transformed Phaedra's backyard into a carnival. There was balloons, giant-sized portraits, food truck, bouncy house, bar, dance floor, DJ, games, and then so everybody's coming, right? And then from the balcony, Dwight introduces Phaedra, Mr. President, and then of course the birthday boy Aydin. And as he comes out, there were like some fireworks up there, and it was totally, she knocked it out of the park. This was great, and it was great seeing Dwight again. Toya did make a comment to Heavenly saying that she would have thought Apollo would have been there. She thinks that he should have been there, which I don't know. Cecile brought his brother, who is married, but he's not wearing a ring. He claiming that his hand got fat, and not Heavenly giving him $100 to go buy a ring, and not Cecile's married brother staring at Phaedra's behind, and not Phaedra calling him handsome. Anyway, Kemma and Dr. G talked about how great it feels to have a wife that takes care of them. So then Heavenly asked Simone why on earth did she choose Hilton Head as the trip. But in that moment, the event planner, who was wearing a headset that comes to show you how big the party was, told Phaedra that it was time to cut the cake. So Aydin goes, blows the candles, and cuts the cake. This is his 13th birthday that Phaedra calls a rite of passage, and it's amazing. They've showed flashbacks. Remember, Phaedra gave birth to Aydin on camera when she was back in the Real Housewives. So they showed us flashbacks of him being born, turning one, him like celebrating that Phaedra got some license for something. And one scene in particular that I'll never forget that was so sad is when he told Phaedra that he always wanted to be her baby. So it was really emotional seeing those scenes, but it's also kind of amazing how they have all this footage of these kids growing up. So then Aydin gets the mic and gives a little speech telling Phaedra how much he loves and appreciates her and what an amazing mom Phaedra is. And Phaedra, she couldn't help it. She had tears running down her face and she cried in her confessionals a lot too. So it was very emotional. They also had some of those carnival stilts and a guy doing some tricks with fire. I'm telling y'all, it was over the top. It was amazing. Then Jackie got there. She got there a little late because she had work, of course. And Jackie and Simone and Heavenly go to talk. They want to talk about the situation about the trip. Jackie says that she talked to Curtis, and honestly, he doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to go either. And Simone says that she messed up. But Heavenly kept poking at Simone like, why would you do that? Didn't you think? And Simone says to Jackie, you need to tell your bulldog to shut the F up. So then this becomes a fight. Heavenly starts screaming, and so does Simone. Simone is saying that she's known Jackie for 20 plus years. She would never do this on purpose. And Heavenly says, you should have known better. Simone just wants them to know that honestly she did not do this maliciously. She says she forgot. So then Jackie says, to be honest, her problem is that the whole group is going. Like, if it was just the three of them, whatever. But she knows that people like Toya are gonna bring things up due to the fact that they're there at the scene of the crime. So Jackie says that she's going to talk to Curtis once again and convince him to go. So then they calm down. So then it's another day, and we see the couple start to pack to the trip. Simone tells Cecile that she's going to give the main master bedroom to Jackie. She's still reeling though about the fact that Heavenly is inferring that she did this maliciously, but Cecil says, baby, that's just part of the course when it comes to Heavenly. So it's time to go, and then that's where the episode ended. They showed a preview of the trip, and it's gonna be crazy. We are getting drama, fights, arguments. Sweet Tea gonna cuss out Jackie, talking about F you. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Yeah, it's definitely not gonna disappoint. This episode, you guys, I loved it. Loved it. It gave us drama, and it gave us an amazing moment, which was Phaedra throwing this party for her son. I really did love it. As far as Simone and Jackie, let me say this. Do I think that Simone honestly forgot? It's a possibility, but I still feel like if my best friend did that, I would expect them to know. Like, come on now. If it was a big deal in my life, I would expect my best friends to know that. I wouldn't appreciate them doing that. So I hope it was an honest mistake, or who knows, maybe production told Simone to do it there. We don't know. But it is what it is. I can't wait for the drama. But y'all let me know, what were your reactions about Simone hosting the trip in Hilton Head, South Carolina. So let me know all your comments. You guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all next time. Have a great one. Bye.